What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So today is first impressions ride of the Tenere 700. So I had it I had it over the last week, but I've been busy camping, so this is technically the first ride video. I mean, I took it home, but this is actually the first proper ride that I'm gonna do with the bike, so I'm gonna just share it with you. I had a short stint on the freeway, I think about 15 minutes of freeway riding on the way here to the back roads. I'm not gonna do any dirt right now because there's none here nearby, but I'm gonna just do a road manners kind of first impression from my perspective. So I bought the bike last week. Like I said, I did not test ride it. I never test ridden a Tenere 700, so this is like, you know, kind of I'm just taking it in as it comes. For this ride, I'm just gonna film it and then give you guys my thoughts on what I think about it overall. So you can see 2024 Tenere 700, shadow gray, LED turn signals. It now has the TFT dash. Everything else pretty much the same. Let's see. I think the 2024 they updated. You're able to do a quick shifter, only up, shifting up, no auto blipper. I'm not sure how useful that is really for this kind of bike, but it's kind of cool to have. But it's $200 to add it. You have LED lights all over, and I mentioned on the previous video about the mods. You know, I do plan to add some things to this bike down the line, but out of the box, I really love it for the price that you pay for this bike. I love it. I love the bike. Right, it comes stock with Pirelli Scorpion Rally STRs. They're very good street tires. I mean, for a knobby type tire, they're very good on the street. I like the road manners of them. They're not very loud at all. PCP Motorsports, that's where I got the bike. Seats, very comfortable so far. I messed with the clickers at home before I left the house, so stock out of the box is very soft. I'm 220 pounds before gear, and I'm carrying a backpack right now and my whole gear. Wearing Alpine Stars Corozal boots, Dainese Dry Star pants for the summer, my Revit Sands 3 jacket here. I pulled the liner out because it's just so freaking hot today. It's like it's gonna be 100. I have all the zippers on open, and I got my Arai XD4, my favorite helmet ever. And so that's my gear today. Revit gloves as well. They air out really good. So yeah, enough talk. We're gonna start riding. Seat height on this is a little bit on the taller side, of course. I think about like 34 inch inseam. I'm 6'2", and my heels are lifted a little bit, so I'm still pretty comfortable on it. It's basically like my 690 SMCR or something. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I like tall bikes. I like being able to stretch my legs. I love the dash. Initially, the older Tenere with the older style gauge, I wasn't really feeling that, but once they added this, I'm like, oh man, like maybe that was the time. And then PCP Motorsports managed to do a sale on these bikes, so I was like, there's not. I mean, that's all the reasons I need to get one, so I just got it. So I'm just gonna take a ride here on the back roads and see where we go. Been here before. So far, road manners is really good. So the settings that I did right now is actually pretty good. It's on the firmer side, so it's really compliant on the street. It's not wallowy or anything like that. That's really cool. Ergonomics for me, 6'2". I do hear some kind of some wind coming in to my like, you know, not a buffeting wind, but I just hear wind. So that's probably this. You know, bringing the air around my helmet, but I'm not feeling any force on my helmet or anything at all. I just hear the wind. So there's that initially. Maybe a taller windscreen will make it more quieter in here. Power wise, I love the power. It's very linear. It doesn't not like a thumper where, you know, it's a parallel twin, so it's not like a thumper where it's just gonna be like kicking you in the back of your seat. It's very linear, very smooth. I was cruising 80 on the freeway here, 6 gear. Like I can see myself cruising with this bike for long periods of time, like hours. I won't be fatigued at all. Yeah, the aerodynamics is enough for me. Honestly, I don't feel like, maybe just because of this windshield with that sound, maybe I'll alleviate that with a taller screen. But other than that, everything else feels good. It's a nice day today. What else? So yeah, 6-speed. So I think 72, 74 horsepower, something like that. So initially I was thinking about building out an Enduro R, 690 Enduro R, but then I thought to myself, that's just a lot of parts to do, and it's gonna cost more than just buying the Tenere 700. And good thing I did, because so basically I'm gonna have two of the same bike. I have a 690 Enduro R and a 690 SMCR. I love both, so it's like, this is a more comfortable bike, and it's also a more value, the best value bike, because this is like literally 11,000 bucks, and you get all of this already turnkey. You don't have to do anything. So really happy with that. Really happy with the decision there. I can click into 6 gears. Smooth bike, smooth. Yeah, let's see. There's not much to say. There's not a lot of technology to this bike, so it's very raw, you know. No slipper clutch, no quick shifter. It has ABS. I'm sure it probably has traction control as well. But other than that, you have a cable throttle, cable clutch. Your brakes are kind of weak on it. Maybe because I still have to break it in, but I mean, for the money, I think they did really well for the money, for what you get. I think they did really well, Yamaha. The styling is really good on this bike. I love how the way it looks. 21-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel. It's really nice. It handles pretty good. So the geometry, I think, for me is perfect. So just cruising along here. I am thinking about. I think so far the suspension settings that I did is okay. So I think I'll try it out off-road and see if I notice anything there. But so far, turning the clickers around seems to have done the trick. If I'm carrying heavier luggage, I'm sure I'm gonna probably need a heavier spring, but I'm not doing that anytime soon. But it's just the engine is so nice on this bike. It's just so linear and nice and smooth. Like I can just like it's very friendly. It's very friendly. Yeah, I wish it had slipper clutch though, because sometimes when you downshift too fast, the rear tires chirps a little bit because, you know, it locks up. But I just have to remember that I don't have slipper clutch. That's all. We got some slow drivers here. See if we can pass them on the broken yellow line. But yeah, like I said, the handling is amazing on this bike. With the tires combination, you have the ability to go 50-50 road and off-road with the Pirelli STR. I'm not well versed on off-road anything. This is my first really off-road motorcycle, so I'm new to all this stuff. Plenty of power. It's more than enough power that I would want off-road. I've been, you know, riding GS's. I'm never gonna take those off-road. I took them off-road, but it's just I've never been comfortable with them off-road. It's just so big and heavy. My skill level is not there for the GS. Maybe someday, but not right now. This one's already too much power for me too. I was even thinking about doing a 500 EXC or a 350 EXC F, but those are like, those bikes are even more expensive than this bike, and they're less capable. I mean, they're fast. They're made for racing. Oh, got stuck the gear there. Okay, so they're made for, those bikes are geared for racing. The KTM bikes, they're very high-strung engines, so you notice that. And this bike is like so friendly and linear, so that I kind of had to get used to that initially when I took it home. It's like, oh, this bike is a little bit sluggish in terms of like, it doesn't have a lot of grunt low end, you know. It's very linear up top, I think, or something like that. But the Thumper, yeah, a lot of grunt down low, so it's like you're just like boom, boom, you know, like a it's a lot of power on those bikes. You see eco, I see eco popping up when you're off throttle, so I guess it tells you if you're on that throttle level that you're saving gas, I guess. So that's kind of nice of them to say that. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs today. I gotta clean up the bike when I get home. So far, yeah, it's such a comfortable ride. I don't know what else to say. It's just gonna be a long back roads ride here, so I guess just join me on it. There's a lot of slow drivers here. It's the slowest overtake I've ever seen. I think I'm wearing boots, that's why the gear got hung up there earlier. Heated grips would be nice. Cruise control would be nice. But I don't need it right now. I don't feel like, you know, I'm not, it's not a, I don't need it. Right now I'm just, I like it as is. I kind of don't want to add crash bars on this because of I kind of don't want to add crash bars on this because of I like how sleek the look of the bike is without anything on it. So I'm cruising 72. I'm still in eco zone, I suppose is what it's called. Saving gas. This is probably like 42 miles per gallon or something. Where's this truck going? Yeah, just like sipping gas, I believe. It's like such a gas-friendly bike, which is kind of cool. The GS, I think maximum I was getting on that was 40 miles per gallon. I'm sure this is higher than that. Yeah, so you see that power. It's like very, very easy and very linear. If I do this on the 690, it would be like I'm already going. That's how fast those bikes are. Yeah, horsepower isn't everything, you know. 72 horsepower is more than enough. I used to be hung up on like, oh shit, you know, I used to be hung up on wanting like the multi-strada power, because I had multi-stradas before. I had 150, 165 horsepower on a bike. It's like, man, I'm not racing anyone on those. I'm just you know, traveling in it. 72, 74 is enough. The GS was 130. That's enough. It's enough. What else can I say about this bike? Yeah, so I think later in the month we will go do some trail riding, I guess, with my buddy. So I'm gonna take this off-road. Hopefully I have a crash cage by then, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna come in time. And my bark busters, I wish I had my bark busters already. Having a bark buster just gives me confidence to, like, you know, in case I drop it off-road, I don't snap my levers, because snapping your levers just sucks. It's such a nice day for a ride though, before the heat comes in. Still recording, right? Yep, still recording. Alright, where's this guy going? Alright. It's a nice area, the back roads. It's got a historical area. And I'm loving these tires. Loving these tires. Very nice road manners on them. I think later on I would probably upgrade the seat, not because it's uncomfortable, but I think I'm noticing now that I'm a little bit sitting kind of low on the bike, and I kind of want to be a little bit higher like this. So I think I might get a tall seat. So I might get, yeah, a tall seat either from Seat Concepts or if Yamaha offers it. I think I might do that. Let's see where this goes. Aww, we got stuck on that truck. I get stuck behind this truck. Yeah, it's like a tractor, but it's not a bad thing. It's just very friendly. You can smell the hay. Oh, I have the Yamaha app, so it connects to the phone. The bike connects to the phone. I guess it tracks all your bike data, and you can also answer your phone somehow. I don't know. It's just there's a phone signal there, and the app is on. It tells you the battery of your phone. I guess my phone is fully charged. Can't see anything there. I can't pass. I'm waiting for the long road. Missed it. Missed it. Yeah, so the app, it seems pretty okay, but it was low ratings on the Google App Store. It's so weird. So I guess people don't like it, but it tells you like your maintenance, timing, and all that stuff. It tells you a lot of data actually for an app, but it's like 2 stars. People don't like it. Alright, so we have another bridge. Oh, it's gonna be a slow one. Oh, it's a nice bar and grill. Steamboat Landing. Looks cool. Looks cool. Another bridge crossing. Look at that river. It's a nice riding bike. Like for the price, really, I can't fathom. Like, damn, for nowadays everything is expensive. This is such a good deal. I mean, this, or you buy something like in the, like I said, 15. The EXCF would be 15,000. Let's see if I can take over this. Yeah, look at that power. Yeah, 15,000. It's not even set up for long touring. No windshield and everything, and it's a thumper. You're buzzing around. This is like smooth everything. It would be nice, you know, it would be nice, but then if you add more features to this bike, then your price will go up. So that's kind of like, everyone's wondering like, hey, why try out of cruise control? Why not had, you know, this and that? But it's 10,000 for a reason. You actually have a nice gauge for 10,000. The EXCF won't have a gauge like this. The 690 Enduro R doesn't have a gauge like this. You have fuel gauge here. You have a gear indicator. You don't have those on the 690. And the 690 is an expensive bike. I love it. My first Yamaha motorcycle, I forgot to say, by the way. My first ever Yamaha motorcycle in my whole life. The Tenere T7 700. Really happy with it. It's like there's like a nicer feeling between, you know, I've been buying expensive motorcycles personally, the BMWs, the KTM 1290s, the GSs, all that stuff. It's nice, right? It's nice, like, but then there's an added bonus when you didn't pay that much and the bike is nice. I don't know, yeah, if I can explain that any further than that, but like, I get more for fulfillment when, like, I used to find deals on motorcycles. Not anymore. Deals don't exist anymore because of, I don't know, COVID and supply and inflation. But when, you know, this bike just gives me like more enjoyment of owning it because of how, you know, the value and how it doesn't take that much money to get, and all the features that it has, and it feels good and it rides good. It's just a nice package altogether. Like, I feel bad about my 690. My 690 is supposed to be a street bike, but it's set up for track and it's so aggressive on street now that I don't really enjoy riding it on the street anymore. So this is going to be my daily rider bike right here. Look, I can just cruise like this all day. The seat is actually not bad. I don't know what people are saying about it, but maybe my butt is more cushioned than other people's. So the seat is great. The seat is great on it. It's very soft and jelly. I haven't adjusted myself since I started the ride. I just sat here and that's it. Cruising 6th gear, 5,000 RPM. I'm on eco. The fuel gauge hasn't gone down. I'm still full tank a little bit. It's awesome. I want a headlight protector on this bike. That's for sure. I want a headlight protector. Dude, it's so agile. The middleweight is just like, it's something else, you know. That's why it's so popular to have a middleweight bike. It's so agile and it's just like so easy to ride, so easy. I was also looking at the Desert X, the Ducati Desert X, because, you know, the luxury side of me, like, I like the Ducati brand. It looks good. The Desert X just looks so good to me. But this is a similar look and profile that, you know, for the price, the difference in prices. I think that one will be 18 out the door. This for the same amount of money, I would have bought this out completely, and I would have the equal enjoyment out of it. Maybe I'll pick up a Desert X second hand and just have it in the garage. But I think this is the right choice. The T7 is the choice. I had my wife sit on the back of this the other day. It's very roomy for her. But we'll see on an actual ride if she's comfortable with it. But sitting on it so far, I don't feel her back there compared to other small bikes. Alright, I think we're gonna do a loop. Go back where I came from. Oh, look at that DeLorean. Back to the Future. Let's see if I can stop somewhere and kind of end this video, as I've been rambling for too long. But I think you guys get the idea. Really like the bike. I think I'll park here in the gas station here, just to talk to you guys a little bit. Ooh, there's a GS man right there. GS guy. Actual key. Go. Imagine that. Oh, I had that same GS colorway back in 2019. That's the rally. Look at that. Look at this bike, man. It just looks so good. See, I have no pressure points. I have no like blood circulation cut off or anything. I don't feel anything on my legs. Just feels it's great. It's great. It's a great package. 11,000, I think, out the door for me with the discount, and I think I had extended warranty. So I think without the extended warranty, it would be like 10-ish. So I need the chain guard. People are saying I need the chain guard down there because if you hit it on a rock or something, it'll get caught or something. Other than that, crash cage, some luggage ideas, some luggage system somehow. I kind of want to go with a rackless system so I can just take it off and on the bike because I like the look of this bike like this. And adding a rack might kind of mess with that profile. Yeah, so the seat is good. Yeah, everything else, like, it's just gonna be a bonus. If I upgrade the suspension, it would be nice to. It's like, it will look good. Exhaust look good. So people are saying you can just take off on the 2024 anyway, or 23 onwards. You can just take off the what do you call this? You can take off the baffle here, and it will sound a lot meaner. Alright, so I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much my first ride impression on the bike. I love the engine. I love the ergos. I love the aerodynamics of it. I guess could be better. I would say 8 out of 10 on that for me because of my size. Suspension, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. It's good for most people. I'm just on the bigger side. I'm 220, so I don't want to make a judgment call for everyone. Not everyone is 220. Seat height, it's tall. It's an adventure bike, so that's a given. I like the height. I would probably get a slightly taller seat for me as a 6'2", just to be more, stretch my legs while I'm sitting down a little bit. I don't know. Like I've never been so impressed with a motorcycle in a long time. I mean, surprisingly impressed because I've been impressed with a lot of bikes, but I knew that coming in. Like if I buy like a GSA or a GS, I know I'm gonna be impressed because I know those bikes. But this, without just reading the brochures, what people say online, and not test riding it and just paying for it and riding on it on the spot right there, I'm pleasantly surprised about the bike. So. Okay, so hopefully that gave you guys some insight, and hopefully I helped you guys with some, I don't know, decision making if you guys are thinking about it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like the video. If you guys like this kind of stuff, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll try to do more of mods in the coming videos once I figure what parts I need or want. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.